folks, this is part 2 to the beginner's bug out bag. Here's a bag I'll put back together, and it'll go to its new home in a few days. There are a couple of omissions that people are probably going to say, well, you should have added this, you should have added that. Okay, understand something. We had some parameters for this. Number 1, had to be cost effective because it's probably going to be in the trunk of a car for long periods of time. And it's meant as a get-home type camping bag, and it's put together to give a core. Okay, first thing, anybody that's followed me a long time or knows me a long time or even a short time is probably wondering why there isn't a firearm in there. A couple of reasons. This is my .40 caliber Smith & Wesson, and it's been a effective piece for me a long time, but it's an example of a firearm. And firearms are multi-purpose. Number 1, they can provide for self-defense. Number 2, they can provide for meat. But you must have a fair to high amount of proficiency with them. This individual is just learning. And second of all, I am not a proponent of arming bad guys with firearms left in a vehicle a long time. So it's subject to change based on what your needs are, and it's also subject, in the event your vehicle is broken into, we've got less than $100 in the bug out bag. Camping bag, woods bag, emergency bag, whatever title you want to call it. I surely don't want to have to go through the expense of replacing a firearm or having that firearm used in a crime. So that's why I omitted the firearm from that bug out bag. Second, as this person gains in proficiency, maybe they will or will not choose to carry a firearm. So that's another factor. Impact tools. This is a short machete and a hatchet. This is the Marbles Camp Axe. It works pretty good. I still prefer my Collins. And for a Walmart tool, this little short-bladed machete doesn't do bad. But they're impact weapons. That means I have to strike something with them to use them. Okay? Understand, we're putting this together for somebody with minimum skills as far as their knowledge of the woods, using tools. Okay, I don't want to put something in there that if they swing it, they end up with a more serious injury that causes more harm than good. Again, as skills develop, can these be additions? Yes. Fire steel. Why did I not put a fire steel in there? They're certainly cheap enough. They're certainly plentiful enough. But again, they require a higher level of skills than simply flicking a lighter to build a fire. I put some sandwich bags in there to keep equipment dry. Those 2 lighters, other stuff. So that's why I didn't. I probably could put some more in there just as an addition. They're handy. They keep things dry like cell phones, your wallet, things like that. But these are also things that are easily obtained, and these are the smaller sandwich size. They don't even fit my cell phone, so I had to go to a quart size with that. But these are easily obtained on their own. Blowout kit. This particular kit carries a cat tourniquet, trauma shears, trauma dressing, bandage, compressed gauze, carbon pin, and another rescue blanket. Why did I not at this time include a trauma kit? Hey, that sounds like a good thing. It is if your skill level's up to using it. I put a very simple ouchie boo boo kit in there. And that should suffice for most things. Again, as skills are developed, could this be an option? Probably will be. Other omissions. Food. Well, not everybody eats like I do, and I don't eat like everybody else. So a lot of that has to be done according to personal taste. And it needs to be rotated out. So you want to keep stuff in there, you want to eat it along and replace it. Again, that's something that becomes more of a matter of personal choice than anything else. So this is some of the things that I omitted from the bag, and that's why I did. Because generally, either it poses a risk of injury, unless it's used in capable hands, or it requires a skill level to be used that this person has not achieved yet. There's nothing wrong with basic skills. Okay? There's also nothing wrong with me using a regular lighter to start a fire if I need to. Firearm, I carry one just about everywhere I go. Understanding, I don't try to arm bad guys by leaving one in my vehicles all the time. And generally it's on me, and it's dependent on the season. Yes, this 4006 is a great gun if I'm just using it for self-defense. But there may be better options if I'm trying to shoot small game to eat. Or if I'm in bear country and need something, more heavy than the 40 caliber to dispatch a bear or a bad hog. So a lot of that's subject to change. What I've tried to do is put together a core bag that will allow somebody to develop their skills and also to give them a core kit that will get them out of an emergency. Later on,